Hi everybody, so today we're going to be looking at how to better format the layout of a web page. So what I'm going to do to start is create my own project folder. I've just called mine styling1, and inside this folder I've just got a bunch of images that I'm going to be using for my web page. Let's just have a look at those, and there they are. Okay, so in this folder I'm also going to be saving an HTML file. So let's go to Notepad++, start up something new, file, save as, you know what I'm talking about. Let's find my web design folder, styling1, and this is going to be called home page. Call it what you want, but don't forget to save it as an HTML file. Okay, so let's start. As you know, we start any HTML document with HTML tags, so open them and close them, and put a bit of space in there. We also need a body tag, so I just open them up and close them right there. Kind of make it easy, keep everything together. And we were also looking at the head tag the other day, so let's just put that in as well. And within the head I'm going to have a title, which I'm going to call, whoops, don't close it before you open it. I'm going to call that my page /title. Okay. Now we were also looking at the idea of styling tags. So for example, in the body of your web page, if you set an h1 tag to be welcome, and we have a look at that. Let's just save that and launch in Chrome. It looks kind of boring. So what we can do is style the h1 tag, and the place to style it is between the header tags. So after the title, before the title if you want, up to you, we're just going to create a style tag. And the style tag has a property called type, which equals something, and that something is text/CSS. Don't ask me why, it just is, and it works. Now the way to style a tag, the tag itself has these funny looking brackets around it, but when you're styling the tag you don't need those brackets, you just need the name of the tag and some curly brackets. So what I'm going to say is color : red semicolon. We're going to save that and let's have a look. So we got some red there. Now what we can do as well is set up some text alignment, and colon, and then the value is going to be center, semicolon. Let's just save that and launch in Chrome. Okay. Now what we can also do is set up a font family. There are loads of these. Do some research, you'll find out all about it. I'm going to go with my big friend Tahoma. Oh yes, Tahoma. And I'm just running this a lot, aren't I? So you can see that the font style has changed. I'm just going to close some of these windows at the top of my screen because they're starting to annoy me. Let's just refresh that original one. And that's what we've got. Okay. Now then, wouldn't it be nice if... Well, okay, before we say wouldn't it be nice if, let me just stick some more content into my web page. So back to the body. I'm going to put in an image tag, and I can remember the name of one of my images, a very interesting name, 1.jpg, and close the tag. And we're going to save that and launch in Chrome. Now there it is. Now actually I've got 3 of these little babies, so let's have a look at the other 2. I'm just going to copy that text. The other one is called 2.jpg, and you've guessed it, the third one is called 3.jpg. So let's save that and launch in Chrome. Now what I really want is for these images to be over here in the center of the web page. So wouldn't it be great if I could kind of divide my web page up into sections, and I can have a special section for this content here, which would always be in the center of the web page? Well, HTML allows you to do that by defining in the style section of your web page. Why is that slash body? That should be body. By defining in the style section a div style. Div just means division. And let's do that again. Let's say text align center. So that is the definition of my div style. So now let's make a div tag around all of these three images. So let's just break this up a bit so it's a bit easier to see. Here we've got our welcome tag. Here I've just set a div tag, and I've got three images inside that div tag. And remember, I'm defining div as just being text align center. Oh, let's just put a semicolon on the end of that, or it might not work. And when we run this, that's what we see. Now you might be wondering, how big is that div tag? How big is that area that we're talking about? Well, let's find out. This is one thing that you can do to test how big things are. Just give it a background color, and then you can kind of see what's going on. Let's call it blue. So we'll save that. And should we launch in Chrome, or should we just refresh my web page? That is the size of the div tag at the moment. So let's just stick some other content in there inside the div tags, and let's see what we've got. Now, what did I call? We've got this image here called border.jpg. Let's just use that. Border.jpg, and close the tag. Now what happens to the div tag, or the div area? Let's find out. It just gets bigger. According to the content, the div automatically expands. I don't really want that to be there though, so that's a little bit weird. How can we fix that? Maybe after this image here, let's stick in a break tag. Just see if that fixed that problem for me. Okay, now it's getting better. So within this div section, remember, I don't really want it to be blue. I just want to see how big it is, so I've set it to be blue. I can now start to format the layout of my web page. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.